for the prawns Kadai. I've used the onion oil which I used it for to make the caramelized onion earlier. Just keep the heat on medium, not too hot. I'm gonna add 2 red chili. You can add Kashmiri chili if you like it milder, or if you like it not hot, you can skip the chilies. So just put the chili and then add just a few peppercorns, cumin seeds, coriander seeds. So I don't want the coriander seed to burn, so that's why I'm adding after I add the cumin seeds. So the next thing goes in is I've taken 1.5 medium-sized onion, finely chopped. So I'm gonna fry until it goes nice and golden brown. To fast forward the process, I'm just gonna add some salt. See, until you add the onions, you keep the heat low to medium. So if I keep further cooking anymore, like the spices will start also burning. Now I'm gonna add the turmeric. Try this base sauce, it's gonna taste absolutely amazing. I'm gonna add about 4 tomatoes. So I've taken about 60% tomato, 40% onion. Cook it until it's all softened. Hasn't got a lot of moisture, so that's why it's quite dry. So if you find that there is more water, just make sure you simmer it 5 more minutes until it all dries up. Now turn the heat off, let it cool. Put the yogurt and blend it into fine smooth paste. We prepared the base sauce. Taste it, it's absolutely amazing. Before we add any spices, we have to taste it. It's always a good thing to do. And we got some medium-sized prawns. The prawns in Goa are one of the best, so please do try the seafood. And here I've got 1 onion, but I made like a diced and single layer, and green pepper, 2 small ones, and tomatoes, the edges. So to that I'm just going to add salt, garam masala at the end, fresh coriander. I've got a smoked chili and crushed coriander seeds, which is partly roasted and then crushed, which I'm going to add it. I've got some fresh coriander. I am going to add some jaggery. You can add sugar if you don't like. I hate using sugar in the food, so I just go back to the tradition, use the jaggery. To start with, first get the pan on nice and hot, because we want to get it like a nice and smoky. So add about 3 tablespoons of oil. I want to make sure it's smoking hot. So the first thing goes in is the onions. Just transparent, not overcooked. Maybe just the edges get just a touch golden. So just carry on cooking. I'm going to add green pepper the next. You can use green chilies as well if you like it really hot. So I think the red chili should be hot enough. Yeah. Now the third ingredient is the tomatoes. So this is what we need to do. Add a bit more smokiness to the food. See the partly fried onion, partly fried green pepper and the tomatoes. This is when we're going to add the prawns in. So we don't want to cook them for too long. The prawns will cook really super quick. So the prawns are done. I'm just going to scoop everything out of the pan. Turn the heat down. So we don't want to overcook the prawn, but I want the sauce to get like a nice prawn taste. So there you go. Everything's out. Put the heat on medium. Now add our base paste. And extra water we have. Now bring it on high heat, cover with the lid, and I'm going to be just stirring every now and again in the between, so keep it on high heat. Whenever you want to check on it, just make sure you turn the heat low because it bubbles sometime, pops out of the pan, so you have to be careful. Just get all the caramelization into the pan again. Just simmer it for 5 more minutes. Turn the heat down. Ooh, that's hot. That smells absolutely stunning. So I'm happy with the texture of the curry now. So I'm just gonna season it. I thought the worst thing about the corona was not being able to cook, but also not being able to have a nice glass of wine after nearly 4 weeks. Oh my god, I missed it. Cheers. Before I add the spices, I'm just gonna taste. Look at the texture. It's nice and thick and creamy, and we've not even added any cream. Yeah, it's pretty good, but needs just a touch of salt. And as we had the garam masala and the smoked red chili and some fresh coriander seeds. Fresh coriander. Give it a mix. And the next thing goes in is because it's prawns, I'm just going to add some lime, so it will add a nice zest to it. So let's taste again. Happy with this texture. I'm not adding any jaggery because it doesn't need any sweetness. Now this is where it becomes really good to wow, because of the smokiness of the onion, pepper and the prawns together mixing. Look at all the colors in the curry. Absolutely amazing. Just simmer for 1 more minute and it's done. Beautiful Kadai prawns, relish restaurant style.